I think the Academic Book of the Future has been an important project for several reasons. It's placed the book at the centre of scholarly discourse, but actually the thing that really excites me is the way that it's brought lots of different stakeholders together and really sort of fostered discourse and collaboration, which is fantastic. It's really focused lots of groups of people and brought them together.
Well, scholarly communications in the publishing industry are facing unprecedented challenges and changes. So a project like this that encourages innovation, that recognises the value of academic publishing and that supports its future are vital.
So for me, the highlight of the project was Academic Book Week. It was really exciting seeing publishers, academics, libraries, booksellers get involved with organising events, writing articles, blogs, and getting really into it on social media. For me, that really brought the project to life, and it was great to work on it.
One absolute highlight was seeing the project team galvanise a huge interest. When we started the project, we were hoping that there will be new people that we are going to see talking and taking interest in academic book. But what we have seen was beyond expectation, truly, in that we have suddenly discovered the new subject communities, the new ways to talk to publishers, all sorts of new interest from policymakers. So the richness of the dialogue, and the dialogue including not always the usual suspects, but many more people who actually care about academic books and who are part of that very rich community, have suddenly come out and have done events, discussed things, agreed, disagreed, put forward the new concepts about it and the new ideas, what might happen or when we might go or how they see the entire scene. So it was really interesting in that respect. I think for me that was the absolute highlight.
The Association of Learned and Professional Society Publishers felt this project was a really important one to support. Many of our members are societies, associations, university presses, NGOs, IGOs, as well as all the commercial publishers and the people who work with them. They all have passion and a vested interest in being involved in this work, and for us it was a no-brainer. We had to be there and to help connect and support and promote the work that was going on.
We got involved with the project because as a new press, we're UCL Press, the first open access university press, and we are able to provide an innovative digital platform and we are open to experimentation. And this dovetailed nicely with the development of the project and thinking about how the project outcomes could be published in a very different and experimental way. So UCL Press has produced the books as open online content for the Academic Book of the Future, with content provided and edited by Bex and Sam.
Some people are working, for instance, again, early career researchers that I know are working in kind of formats that don't lend themselves to the traditional monograph, and they're making, their thesis into a game or into code, which is really exciting. So I think the Academic Book of the Future needs to cater for all of these possibilities and all of these different modes of working and researching and reading and access. And as well, it needs to be accessible.
I think the future of the academic book will be really shaped by technology, and coming from a non-academic background, I think I'd be particularly interested to see how that plays out, whether it's by creating text that can be updated live in real time with new data, or text that are created using artificial intelligence or wearable technology, text that can be much more shaped by users or engaged with in different platforms or online. I think that would be really interesting to see how academics books evolve in that way.
Just the very fact that Academic Book Week was one element, one expression of the original project, it's now becoming an annual or biannual industry event. That's phenomenal. And you've got booksellers, librarians, academics, publishers sitting around a table and going, how can we celebrate this? Now, I think for me, that's long-term impact. And I'm sure there'll be many more sort of academic outputs that will, in the long term, really, really help define what the future of the academic book is.
I think the project has actually had a far-reaching impact. So not only with regard to some of the events that we've organised, which have taken place not only across the UK, but also internationally. And as I've said, this dialogue that has been created between all the different stakeholder communities in the academic book. And one of the really fantastic legacies of this project is Academic Book Week, which is happening again in January 2017, and will just serve to act as a kind of real celebration of the academic book, as well as bringing together these different stakeholder groups. As well, we've published so many different pieces of research now under this project, and they will go on and prompt other people to do other pieces of research around this really important area. So I think the impact of the project is ongoing, and this legacy is ongoing, and that's really important.